Did you see this today? There was this plane just circling, the metro circling and circling, and many of you called us asking what was going on. So we got on the phones for you. We called the Air Force. We called other military. We called DIA, the FAA. And still so far, the only answer we got is, I don't know. So we'll stay on top of it and let you know when we do get an answer.
Maybe he might have been the new 747 fire.
Hey, what is up guys? Tyler here with Secureteam. Just wanted to post this quick video about an ongoing report. This was just brought to my attention. I was on Twitter and a couple people sent me this report about a mystery jet airliner that was seen circling over and over the skies above Denver. And apparently they're not getting any answers. So what we know thus far from everything I've been able to find online is that thousands of people saw a plane circling the Denver metro area late Wednesday morning, questioning where it may have come from and what it was doing. Officials at a host of different federal organizations had very few answers. So Denver 7 News began tracking a flight by the name of Iron 99, and we're posting the screen grabs from that here. As the plane traversed from California over the Pacific, it traveled over the Rocky Mountains and eventually over the Denver metro area. Its arrival over the Denver metro is what prompted questions from a host of locals who saw it circling, questioning what it might have been doing. Visually, the plane circled in a racetrack-style oval shape over the city of Denver at roughly 32,000 feet several times. After spending quite some time making its loops, the aircraft then took off in a direct path to Oklahoma without any record of stopping. Now, the Denver 7 News reached out to a host of official sources in attempts to learn more about the flight, but sources couldn't confirm any details at all. Public information officers at several Air Force bases were able to confirm that such a flight maneuver suggests that a plane is indeed a military plane and may have refueled while in the air over Denver. Officials at Buckley Air Force Base say it never checked in with towers on the base and did not land at the base, despite flying over the base's airspace. So the military has no record of this plane. Now, Denver International Airport officials, and if you guys remember, we have posted videos where we have spoken about Denver International Airport and spoken to the fact that there is a very large underground bunker, if you will, a doomsday bunker that was built within and underneath of the airport that stretches on for miles and is one of the largest and most secretive bunkers known to be within the United States. One of the places that we found that these bunkers are being created are under these large metropolitan, high-volume, high-traffic pedestrian areas, such as shopping malls and airports. So essentially, they're putting these bases right under our feet, right under our noses. And the only reason that this information was even leaked about Denver International Airport is because we had contractors who came out and said that the construction, the original construction of the airport back in the mid-90s was very compartmentalized. It was not done the way normal construction jobs are. It was very compartmentalized. Contractors were kept in the dark. Different contractors were used to build different parts of the airport. They also witnessed subway piping and numerous underground floors that were built deep into the ground underneath the airport, which didn't exist on paper to the public. But I will post a link to the video that we did on the Denver International Airport. There's some really spooky stuff about this airport. Not only the bunk that's underneath it, but some of the things that you will find on the inside of the airport should you ever visit it. So check out that link down below if you want to learn more. So Denver International Airport officials also confirmed that no such plane landed at the airport, and their towers wouldn't have come into contact with a plane uninterested in landing at the airport. Further research into the plane's title, Iron 99, turned up bases in the northeastern part of the nation that frequently give out the title of Iron to their military flights. However, the title is usually reserved for T-38 aircraft, which are distinctly black. Denver 7 goes on to state that when looking into Iron 99, it appeared that the flight had only communicated with the U.S. Army and had no public communications available, as many commercial flights often do. When contacting the military, including both U.S. Northern Command or NORTHCOM and United States Strategic Command or STRATCOM, neither organization would confirm the identity or could confirm the identity of the plane or even locate it. The North American Aerospace Defense Command, otherwise known as NORAD, also investigated the flight. However, they couldn't locate the flight or confirm its existence. Is anyone else starting to see a pattern here? So when asked if the flight might have been a high-profile person, officials said that the only high-profile flights in the air were in New York and Indiana. When asking the Federal Aviation Administration about the flight, there was no information immediately available. However, the organization said that it would continue to investigate. So, basically, we know absolutely nothing about this mystery flight. We don't know what the purpose was. Denver 7 was able to confirm its destination was not in Colorado, and they are continuing to update the story once they have new information. So this has just occurred yesterday, and we are getting nowhere from any of these federal agencies, aerospace agencies, airports, no information. And essentially we're being told that the flight doesn't even exist. They have no record of it. They have no record of its landing, nor do they know where it is, who it belongs to. From what we can see, it looks like it may have been a military craft. However, military is denying it. And this is just very strange. Circling above Denver in this racetrack type shape. And it obviously very strange. Hundreds, if not thousands of people calling in about it, asking questions. And yeah, this is ongoing, so I'm following this. Viewers of mine are following this. I will post updates as I get them, but this was very strange. Any of you guys out in Denver, if you saw this or have any info, maybe you guys can help us identify what the plane is. But I don't know. Something doesn't smell right about this. Maybe some of you guys in the comments can give me your theory or your opinion, or just, you know, give us an idea of what exactly is not smelling right about this. So let me know down below, you know, what could be the purpose of this, you know, sort of ghost plane, as it's being called. And, you know, furthermore, we have seen and heard stories and reports of these so-called ghost planes before, where you will have an aircraft, you know, whether it's a jumbo jet, 747, prop planes, what have you, that will just sort of hover around an area for no particular reason, circling many times. If you remember, during the 9/11 Trade Center attacks, there was also another one of these unmarked, grayed out, windowless jumbo jets that was seen circling above New York as the Trade Center towers burned. And this was, of course, after all of the United States flights had been grounded, the air restrictions, the flight restrictions were put into place, and we had this plane that was circling above New York City. We couldn't get any answers as to what it was, who was in it. It certainly didn't look to be Air Force One or anything like that. And again, we've heard other reports of these mystery planes where you have people calling in and where in which the FAA and the airports are contacted, and they have no information, no logs, no documentation, and no idea. The plane, I mean, it's almost as if the plane does not exist to begin with. No one is claiming it. And this is very, very peculiar. And it's also very peculiar that we have a plane like this that is circling very close by to one of the most controversial sites of one of the largest and central, continuity of government underground bunkers or DUMBs that we have in the entire continental U.S. So does that tie into it? And again, Denver International Airport is also claiming to have no record of the plane. Plane did not land, and it's just all very, very peculiar. So again, with that, I will leave it up to you guys. Let me know what you think. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out, and stay tuned. I've got a lot coming. We will have another video up tomorrow, so be sure to stick around, turn on notifications for the channel, and I'll see you guys back very, very soon. Stay safe, guys.
Thank you.